dancing last night?
Dancing last night?
I'm Juan Jose, but it's easy. Just call me Jose.
Okay, mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Are you ready for another adventure?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're gonna go up into the mountains and our friend Megan's gonna explain a little bit for us.
Hi everybody, it's January 2021 of 2023 and we're about to embark on a one-night, two-day trip to the northwest, I suppose, northeast of Puerto Escondido, to the regions of Pinotepa de Don Luis, Pinotepa Nacional. We're also going to visit San Juan, Colorado. We'll be focusing mostly on weavers. We'll also be going to the market in Pinotepa Nacional. And then as we head back towards Puerto Escondido, we're going to stop in Yamiltepec and Tututepec for a little adventure there as well. So enjoy the ride.
We cross over a couple of rivers on our way to the mountains. This is Rio Verde. After getting fuel, we pass through San Miguel La Camama. We continued on past Pinotepa de Don Luis all the way to San Juan, Colorado. Tomorrow we'll return to Pinotepa de Don Luis to visit the weavers. We were greeted at our first stop by Veronica Lorenzo Quiros.
Verónica, para servirle. Mucho gusto.
Y ahí es que...
Mucho gusto.
Hola, ¿ya nos conocemos?
She knows who she thinks.
Por favor. También son tintes naturales. Y son los que ya están listos para hacer el urdimbre.
Yes, so these ones are all ready now to make the warp. This is the process. Esto es calichi. This is cotton. Yeah, so what the lady is doing over here first, she's got the first pass. This kind of work that you're looking at right now.
Esto es algodón natural, orgánico, que nosotras, los hombres y las mujeres, porque esto es de la preparación de la tierra.
And so this is work that the men and women do. Usually it's the men who go and prepare and the women will go out and pick the cotton. The men prepare the fields and prepare for the fields.
Solamente es una cosecha, entonces pues también el clima,
Only one harvest.
el medio ambiente, el clima también ha estado muy como descompensado, alterado, porque anteriormente el algodón se sembraba antes de los días de muertos, antes de la llegada del Día de Muertos, en noviembre, octubre, noviembre, entonces en esa fecha se sembraba el algodón, pero ahora por todo el cambio, por todo que está dañado el medio ambiente, no sé qué es, la verdad ahora sembramos a finales de agosto.
Just kind of pick through it like you're looking for bed bugs or something.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
And only big seeds, little tiny things, no? See. Bird or whatever.
It's not easy. It's really incredible that she's just going beep, beep, beep. I know it. Well, no, what she's looking at is the parte antes para ver que viene la próxima. So she's looking at the bottom. These are called the heddles. So I was trying to explain to you in the car that this lifts the different threads.
Yeah, I got that.
And so now she wants to lift the next threads.
Now that they have washed the skeins, it's time to take them out back and put them in the dye. The dyes are created from natural ingredients, including Brazil wood, mahogany bark, raw and fermented indigo, guava, iron oxide, and wild marigold. They also use a fungus off the Nepal cactus to create a beautiful red. They keep the fire going and simmer the dye for 24 hours. They also use wood in the kitchen for cooking. In keeping with Mexican tradition, they greet their guests with a meal.
This is how they receive things. No sientes el calor de alcohol.
Nos vamos bailando. Ay, bueno, paisanos de Tunduquia. Los Ondúa. ¿Cómo no? Aquí estamos de nuevo.
Takes a bundle of corn stalks and wraps it together, wets it down a little bit, and then puts a mat over it for walking the cotton.
It's called walking your cotton.
¡Baile, baile! Nos vamos al otro lado con la familia Bautista.
It's an order, custom order.
Esta y esta no.
Ajá.
Ella lo está haciendo y si uno en un día, otro en otro día,
sí.
ella se lo lleva.
So she does one day and one the other day, and these are by order. she's just demonstrating to us the cross.
¡Ánimo, oiga! Con esta chilenita.
After leaving San Juan, Colorado, we stop off at Pino Tepa de Don Luis. We seem to just have missed a celebration and a parade. Well, that was a pretty full day. Time to head back down the mountain, check into the hotel, and grab a bite. We're at the Pino Tepa Market, and it's a Saturday. Oh, these are what the weavers have. Oh, there's a whole wall of them. Oh my goodness.
They're actually good. So it goes here.
All right, give it a try. Rita was in her glory in the shoe department.
I guess she thinks that's obvious what to do.
We're on our way back up the mountain to visit the Tixenda Dream Weavers.
And sometimes most of the weavers when I was here, 12 or 20 and 2012.
This is our friend Amanda. She's the president of the Weavers
Mucho
here.
gusto.
Ella es Gail, se llama, y mi otra amiga posiblemente tú conoces ella, es Rita. Rita. Yes. Hola, Amanda. So she has her display here.
So is this made from the purple dye, natural?
I would say this is the Purpura Panza plus indigo.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's nice. Nice colors. Looks good with your skirt.
That matches your skirt. Yo hago así y hago mi cruzado aquí.
She just does it fast.
Yep. Y también tengo uno que haces así. Tengo un lado.
Don Habacuc Avendano was just 15 years old when he first walked 8 days across Oaxaca to collect the dye of the Purpura Panza snail. The milk of the snail starts out as a cream color, then as the sun hits it, it turns green and eventually different shades of purple. The snails are then returned to the rocks to continue their life.
Pues varios, porque éramos varios.
So when he was younger, he used to be able to get about 40 of those per trip, and he could do many, many trips, but now he only does 3, and he goes 1 time a year.
Sí, así.
¿Qué más nos puede contar, señor Abacut?
Pues es donde me fui con unos tíos y ellos me enseñaron.
He went, that time he went with his uncle. And that's where he learned from. Now they're a group of people because the government does how they want it. What I think is that's how they get the permits, because as a group, as associations. I was working for the government in Mexico City, and the president of Mexico was Miguel de la Madrid at that time. So they prized them with the medal because they were doing this to take care of the snails in 1985.
85.
Okay. Muy bien, excelente.
3,000, sí.
That skein would cost
Sí.
3,000 pesos, which works out to about $200 a skein, Canadian dollars.
Sí, pero no lo vendemos porque es para que trabajen las mujeres.
So they don't sell them because that is what the ladies work with. Solo en la cooperativa de Chichinda.
Eso.
Only
sí.
the girls up in the
Sí.
cooperative
Sí.
are using their
Sí.
skeins.
Wow.
Porque nosotros tenemos un permiso para hacerlo.
Yes, because they have a permission to do that. If you see on the wall while you're here, the lady in red and the lady in purple, that's Teresa. And she was the presidente of the cooperative before, and that's Habakkuk's sister.
They're doing it their own. Just go and talk to the people at the restaurant, local people, go to the radio station, make some announcements that not killing, not eating the snail. That's all they can do.
Habakkuk's wife, Soroko, is an expert weaver. She takes a few months weaving the community's traditional skirts, the Pazawanko, which features the traditional Tixinda purple, Cochinilla red, and indigo blue. Habakkuk's son, Jose, is known for his carving. He uses a bottle gourd or calabash. Habakkuk's daughter, Teofila, is a weaver, but also a sewer. She's using a machine that Rita brought down 10 years ago. Coming down the mountain, we were running short of time, but we had a brief stop in Jamiltepec before heading back to Puerto Escondido. About a week after we got back, there was an exhibition down at the Santa Fe Hotel that featured the Tixinda weavers as well as other artists from the area.
Well, I just ran into Patrice, and she is instrumental on putting together the Dream Weavers Cooperative from Pinotepe, Don Luis.
Yes. Hi, I'm Patrice Perilli, and I'm an immigrants' rights attorney. And this is a reverse migration project of my foundation, La Abogada del Pueblo. I met these weavers, who are Mixtec Weavers from the town of Pinotepe de Don Luis, about 13 years ago, when there was a huge strike and no tourism was coming here, and they asked me to help them go to the United States. And I said, you are so important what you do. I would prefer to keep you here weaving and spinning in your homes instead of cleaning our homes. And that's how it began. And then we're basically a group of volunteers from mostly the United States and Canada, some Mexicans. And every year we've been organizing this big Expo Venta, which is like an exhibition and sale of their backstrap loom weaving and spinning and natural dyeing. And we, support them with volunteers. We take them to events all around the world. We've taken them to New York and Santa Fe to the International Folk Art Market. We've tried to give them access to bigger markets so that they can continue to stay here and not become migrants. And that's our main goal. And so this year we took a 2-year absence because of COVID. This is would have been our 13th year, but it's our 11th year. And we're very pleased to have all of you here, and we're pleased that people are coming and visiting the towns where these people live. And this year we'll be giving out awards to the best young weaver and the best hand-spun brown native cotton koyuchi piece. So, and that's a $500 award, so it's a significant amount of money for these people, and they don't really get recognized at any other venue, so we're happy to do that for them. You can go to Mexican Dreamweavers on Facebook and you'll see our shop. We have an online shop, and you can see our videos and learn all about the sacred purple dye that they use to harvest. They harvest it from an endangered sea snail. Only 15 men on Earth are alive who still milk the snail without damaging it and put it back, and it takes about 400 snails to dye a 4-ounce skein of cotton. And the 4-ounce skeins are going for $200 now because it's so rare. It's almost extinct. It's an endangered sea snail. So we're supporting the efforts of them as well to sort of keep the snail, the tradition, the millennial tradition
That's the purple
going.
that you're wearing.
Yes, this purple that I'm wearing is Tishinda in their native language. It's also the name of the cooperative.
Unbelievable.
This is a two-headed turkey, which is the yin and yang of the Mixtec people.
Okay.
And these are the women of the cooperative.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
And this is a fertility symbol, the snake. And then this is mountain corn. So we read Weepilis as well. So we're very excited to help the Mixtec people keep this tradition alive.
Yes, well, it's a dying art form, and we just hope that the generations coming will carry it on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Patrice. It's a very, very interesting art in Oaxaca. Thank you. Visiting these artists in San Juan, Colorado and Pino Tepa de Don Luis has been absolutely amazing. We were very humbled by the people we met up at San Juan, Colorado and Pino Tepa de Don Luis. Thank you for your kindness. And thank you, Juan Jose Cortez, for your courteous service.